back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And the UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley has said on his TMZ show, The Hollywood Beatdown, that he would like to punch Dana White in the face. Also, yo, he had me dying laughing. I can't even lie. You know, whenever I watch Tyron Woodley on TMZ, I'm always skeptical. Like, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing on TMZ, bro? It just don't look right. You know what I'm saying? A fighter on TMZ, but it is what it is. It's actually a good look because it shows Tyron Woodley's comedic side. You know, he's got into acting and shit. And I'm telling you, I was laughing like 3 or 4 times, but I was laughing the hardest when his TMZ co-host was saying, so, you know, Dana White came out recently and, you know, said you were lying about your fight, and they started talking about that a little bit. He said, so, you know, who is this guy that you're supposed to be fighting that Dana White's saying? He said, Tyron Woodley, I don't know who you're talking about. He's like, this is Rafael dos Anjos, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, you mean Frankenstein? And then they pulled up that motherfucking side-by-side TMZ. Why'd you have to do it to him? Oh my god. Yo, Tyron Woodley said Frankenstein and TMZ had that shit on cue. That's fucked. I was laughing so hard, but it's fucked up, bro. You know what this is doing, though? They can make all these jokes on TMZ if they want to, but what this is doing is building the RDA versus Tyron Woodley fight. Because now I want to see RDA. You can't just have him on TMZ on national TV side by side with Frankenstein and not let him get some get back in that octagon. So Tyron Woodley, I hear you with this Nate Diaz fight and all, and I know you want it because it's a big fight, prize fighter, the biggest prize. I get it, and I'm with you. You know, you've been defending your belt. You fought 4 times, 4 championship fights in 12 months. I hear you. Now you've been out for a while with your shoulder injury, and you're talking about a fight with Nate Diaz because it's the biggest prize. All I'm saying is if the Nate Diaz fight don't happen, you got to get in there with RDA, and I don't think Tyron Woodley's got a problem with that, to be honest. A lot of people are acting like Tyron Woodley's running Tyron from RDA. That's not the case. We've heard that with Tyron Woodley running from Wonder Boy, Tyron Woodley running from Damian Maia. That's just not the case, man. He's got his eye on the prize, and these guys are prize fighters, so how can you blame him? But with that being said, if you want to laugh, check out Tyron Woodley's full segment on TMZ. He talked about the Nate Diaz situation. He's saying it's not fake news. You know, he can't really officially announce that they were offered a contract or anything like that or a bout agreement, but he can say that it has been being talked about, even if you know, he went back and forth with RDA on Twitter and said, ask Nate Diaz if he got offered the fight with me. You know, ask your boss why I have not been. He said, one thing I can tell you is I have not been offered a fight with Rafael dos Anjos. So ask your boss why I haven't been offered a fight to fight you. So Tyron Woodley doesn't seem like he's bullshitting. And out of Tyron Woodley and Dana White, when you look at their histories of what they've said and being true or not, I think a lot of people know Dana White doesn't always say what is true. Even if he thinks it's true at the times, things change. So Dana White can be in right now, want to see Tyron Woodley versus RDA. But if Nate Diaz says, hey, I'm only coming back to fight Woodley, things have changed because we've been needing to get Nate Diaz back in the octagon, or wanting to see Nate Diaz back in the octagon ever since UFC 202 when he fought Conor McGregor the 2nd time. And if Nate Diaz isn't going to be coming back anytime soon, unless it's against Tyron Woodley, we gotta, you know, let's see it. It is what it is, man. So let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And as I said, if you want to see the full TMZ segment where Tyron Woodley said he would punch Dana White in the face and made this Frankenstein reference, go check it out on TMZ's YouTube clip. And when he said he wanted to punch Dana White in the face, he wasn't like, it wasn't a threat or anything. There's a segment called like Punch or Pat, and he picked Dana White, and it was on the punch side. You know, he kind of came out calling me out. He just said, I don't like people playing. Essentially saying he don't want people playing with his reputation and his credibility. I'm not lying to the fans. I'm telling y'all what's going on. So with that being said, it is what it is. I thought that was funny. I wasn't even going to do a video on it until that motherfucking side-by-side, bro. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.